Hello, how are y'all doing? Welcome to week 4 of Couch to Out. Got a nice little one today for you, nice little stretch. So before we start, make sure there's nothing sharp or anything around you. Make sure you got a nice big open space to practice. And make sure that you're feeling up to it. If you're not feeling up to it, if you're injured or anything like that, I have to say to you, give it a miss. You know your own body better than I do. Some of you I've never met. For the people that have, same. You'll know just to go easy if you need to. But otherwise, let's get cracking, shall we? Okay. So just to get started, let's get in touch with the breath. In touch with the breath. So we're going to take a nice tall spine here. All right. So this is something called Sukhasana, easy pose. Should be easy, but I know it's not for everybody. Not everyone's knees like this. So don't worry if your knees are up here, and don't worry if you even need to come in like this or sit with your legs extended. That's fine, but we're not going to be here for very long. So tall spine, roll the shoulders back. Now, we all have a habit of just dipping the head a little bit. It's because we're all texting a bit too much. All right. So all we're going to do is just bring the head back. We're not going to lean it back. It's just going to come back a little bit, and you'll feel it sort of sitting right on top of your spinal column. Okay. So here you can close your eyes if you want to. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to. We're going to take a nice big deep breath in through the nostrils. And let it go. And again in through the nostrils. And let it go. Excellent. And one more time through those nostrils. And let it go. Lovely. 3 deep breaths, and we're already a little bit focused. Okay. What we're going to do today, we're going to start off by going into a swan. So we've done swan for the past 2-3 weeks, perhaps. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to move to the back of my yoga catwalk. Let's have a little look. Now, hands are going to come to the top of the mat. You're going to bring the feet together at the back. You're going to push the tailbone back here. Now, it doesn't matter if the knees are together or apart. It's whatever suits you the most, okay? You're just going to gently nestle this tailbone back towards those heels. Now, it doesn't matter if they're not touching, mine don't. I've been doing this for a few years. Then right at the end, you're just going to drop the head. Ooh. Now, if you want to move from side to side, you can. If you want to take that a little bit of a sway, that is absolutely fine. Keep your head on the floor. I'm only going to pick mine up just to talk to you for a little bit. Ooh. Now, we've already got in touch with that breath right at the start. So when I say get in touch with the breath, it's just noticing it. So I want you to notice it all the way through. That's going to help us be mindful of our movement, mindful of the way the body's feeling. And it'll mean you're more connected to your body, so you won't just push through things that might not feel very comfortable for you. Okay, so I do encourage, anytime you feel a bit too uncomfortable, just back out of it, or just go into another posture. And we're going to relax in. If you want to, you can activate this swan by just walking the hands a little bit further forward. You might be able to feel that stretch in the armpits, in the shoulders. Ooh. Now in swan, we are feeling the expansion of the rib cage, so you might feel the front ribs pressing towards or into the tops of your thighs, the sides of the rib cage pushing out, and the backs of the ribs, you wrap all the way around, you're going to feel those pushing up to the ceiling. Okay, from here, let's have a little look forward. What I want you to do, from here, we're going to roll onto the knees. And then right at the end, we're just going to sag the hips in, just like that. Now, if your lower back doesn't like it, if it pinches a bit, just come up a little bit more, all right? You're going to feel some weight in these wrists. So for the ideal cobra, you want to roll the little toes of each foot down towards the mat. What we're going to do here, we're going to push the mat away, open the shoulders, and that's going to kind of pull that heart through. And then right at the end, we're going to take a little look up. Don't worry, we're not holding it for too long. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a very soft press back. So we're taking the weight out of those hands and towards the back of the body. Dropping the head back in. If you want to move your swan around, that's absolutely fine. Ooh. Just getting the body very gently warm. All right, let's have another little look forward. So, inhale. Exhale, we're going to roll onto the knees and then let the hips sag as we open that chest and look up. Whoa. And if you want to move from side to side like me, I like to move around in my postures. You'll notice that I never keep still really. But I like to feel nice and fluid. It's up to you. If you want to just stay here, that's fine. Ooh. Inhale here. And exhale all the way up and back. To swan, lovely, dropping that head in. Just breathe. Now, the more you get connected to your body, the more tension you're going to notice. Happens all the time, and that's fine. That's fine. So don't beat yourself up about being tense. Some of you haven't really done very much yoga before. That's all right. I just invite you to almost breathe into those areas of tension. So it's like you're sending your breath there. All right. Don't worry if on the exhale you're not feeling like you're getting less tense. It's just one of those things. Sometimes it'll take a while for that tension to release. All right, let's do one more. We're going to look forward. Inhale. Exhale, rolling forward with those hips. Ooh. Opening the shoulders, taking a little look up. Taking a breath here, really opening that chest. So you don't want your shoulders in your ears. You want to move that neck long and keep opening those shoulders out and relaxing them almost. Inhale here. Exhale, push it all the way back to a swan. Whoa. Now from here, we're going to change this swan into a child's pose. Okay. So we're going to move the hands around. Either they're going to come onto the soles of the feet or they're going to come to the side to let the shoulders open. Whatever you want to do, just breathe easy. Now if you want to roll the forehead from side to side on the mat, feel free. Because you're going to feel that neck relaxing a little bit. Oh, that's good. Okay, hands in at the side. Tuck the chin in. I want you to slowly roll up the spine. Ooh. So we're looking forward here. Okay, we have a little sit on these knees, a little sit on these heels. Now this is a stretch on its own. Some of you might find this a bit of a challenge. If that's the case, then just back off a little bit momentarily and then come back in. All right. I appreciate that some of these postures that I take for granted as being a bit easier might not be for you. Okay. So for those that can bear it, just stay here and find your breath again. You might want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, just as we did right at the start. Okay, this is what we're going to do now. We're going to roll onto the knees. What I'd like you to do is see if you can bring your left foot. I know it looks like the other way around on here. Bear with me, but just go with your left. So the left foot's going to come forward here. Okay. Now we're going to bring the hands onto those hips. So this might be enough for you. This might be like, oh, okay, I haven't really done this stretch before. Or we're going to inhale and exhale as we press the weight forward a little bit. So we're stretching something called the hip flexor here. And then we're going to press that left knee a little bit further forward. You're going to feel it in the back of that left hip. Okay, now if that's a bit too far, just back off a little bit. It's fine, absolutely fine. What you don't want to do though, you don't want to bring the knee over the foot like this. Not particularly, not right at the start anyway. Okay, so we're going to see if we can just lengthen. Now if this is a bit too much, hands on that knee. So that's going to prop you up a little bit. Now from here, you should be able to see those feet are hip width. Okay. And everyone's got an odd idea about how big the hips really are. So be honest with yourself. Oh, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to press ourselves back. Bring the left knee back here. Okay, you might have a bit of a wobble. And just have a bit of a sit back down. Okay, so you should feel that right hip flexor, the front right of the thigh. Let's have a bit of a stretch. All right, so let's do the other side. We're going to come onto those knees again. Inhaling. Exhale, right leg forward this time. That right leg is forward. Now again, you might want to stay here. That's absolutely fine. Or we're going to inhale. Exhale, gentle press forward. You might want to bring these hands onto the hips again like we did before. Or you might want to keep the hands on the knee. Whatever you want to do. Oh, it's a nice big stretch. I know some of you have got all kinds of stuff in your timetable and you might be doing all kinds of dancey things and other hip workouts. So this is quite nice to do. This is dead easy yoga, lovely little stretches. And you might be feeling it in your legs. Okay, inhale. Exhale, press yourself back up and let's have a little sit back onto those heels. Ooh. Surprising actually how little movement you need to do in order to have a good stretch. Just sitting on these heels. I bet most of you don't do this. I bet most of you don't. That's all right. Because we're going to get stretched this way. All right, let's have a look at both those sides again. So we're going to roll onto those knees. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot forward. Left foot forward. Now it's up to you. If you want to take that back knee a bit further back this time, go for it. Okay. Some of you will be like, no thank you, I don't fancy a hernia. That's fair enough. Alright. You just do what feels good. Nice tall spine. We're opening the shoulders. We should feel quite nice and relaxed. But if we don't, go back to your breathing. Are you breathing in a fluid way? In and out, in and out. It's nice for me to slow down as well. Very nice. Inhale here. Exhale, press it back. Bringing those knees together. All right. Let's do the right side now. So inhale. Exhale, right foot forward. Now again, it's up to you if you want to move the foot a bit further forward than you did last time to have a bigger stretch. You can. It's fine. We're not trying to do the splits, so don't go too far. Just breathe easy. In and out, in and out. Oh. Relax those shoulders, relax your face. Don't look so scared, it's only yoga. Inhale. Exhale, press yourself back. Good, let's have a little sit down. Little sit down. Just for a second. Okay, now for me, we're going to stretch out the sides a little bit. So take the right hand down, it might be the right fingertips, okay? So all we want to do from here, we want to keep these shoulders square, yeah? So the right hand's going to come down. Let's take a little bit of a shoulder roll. The left hand, nice big reach over. Now I know some of you that I know that are going to be doing this, got shoulder issues. So Chris, if you're watching, watch your shoulder, mate. I can't remember which one it is, but watch it. Go nice and slow. And then we'll go the other way with the shoulder. Ooh, there might be all kinds of interesting sounds coming from that shoulder. Kind of squeaks, clunks, might be a bit rusty. Don't worry. Let's go the other way again. Ooh. Now, Keeping this chest square, inhale. Exhale, you're just going to drape the hand a little bit. Can you feel that stretch all the way down the left side? You don't want to let that left shoulder cave in. You want to open it out because that's going to give you a better stretch on the side. And you might want to bring the right hand a bit further in. It doesn't have to be too far out. Up to you, whatever you want to do. If you like, you can take a little gaze up. A little gaze up. For 3, 2, 1, inhale. Exhale, reach all the way up and over. And the left hand's going to come down. Might be the fingertips, might be a flat hand. Okay, don't force it. Unless you know what you're doing, don't force it. All right, let's do a nice big shoulder roller 3 with this right arm this time. Oh, chuck a couple more in, why not? Stay nice and square in that chest. Let's go the opposite way, lovely. Nice big circles. Just very simple movements. Very, very, very basic yoga. And then we'll go the other way around again. I know a bunch of you that already come to my classes are going to be like, why don't we do this all the time? Well, we do it sometimes, but I don't know, challenges are fun. Inhale, exhale, drape that arm over. Now remember, don't let the right shoulder cave in, stay tall in the spine, be square. You should be feeling that stretch all the way from the right armpit down to the right hip. Whoa. Holding it in. If you want to take that gaze up, you can. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up. Oh, lovely. Right, okay, so you stay where you are. I'm just going to turn around and show you what we're going to do now. So we're on these knees. Apologies if you don't like being on your knees very much. If you don't, for this one, you can actually just sit cross-legged. So hands are going to clasp right at the back. So tall spine. Okay, inhale. Exhale, press the hands back this way. And then we're going to take that gaze up and back. Oh, it's a big stretch on the front of that chest and the shoulders. We're looking up. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to drop the head. We're going to bring the hands with us. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're going to drop the head. And we're going to see how far over the head we can get the hands. Oh, now in my case, not very. That's all right. But I'm still going to pull the hands as much as I can. For 3, 2, 1, release the hands and pop them on the soles of the feet. Or outside for that lovely child's pose again. Just dropping the head in, relax the shoulders. And breathe. Now you're going to feel hopefully a little bit warmer. You feel that rush of blood all the way through those shoulders because we've had a good stretch, and that's one of the many benefits of yoga. We're improving our circulation. 3, 2, 1. Hands in, tuck the chin in, inhale. Exhale, roll up the spine. Nice and slow. Looking forward. All right, so for the first time in I think in about a month, we're going to stand up, okay? Now, we're going to stand up. It doesn't matter if it's at the top of the mat or not. Now, I'm quite tall here. I'm going to be in danger of cutting my head off. Oh, maybe not actually. I think we're good. Now, what we're going to have a look at is something called ragdoll. It's exactly as it sounds. So these feet, you want them underneath the hips. Or you're going to have very soft knees, okay? Now, from here we're going to do a simple spinal roll down. So we're going to drop the chin first. So that is going to curl the cervical spine at the base of the skull. Then the shoulders, it's like they're going to fold inward. You want to feel nice and floppy in the arms and the hands. So keep the knees bent, and then it's going to be a gentle roll down this way. Very gentle. It's really good for your spine, is this. Just breathe easy. Look at the way that I'm curling down here. It's nice and slow, not just flopping myself in. The knees are still bent. Now, I'm going to bend the knees a little bit more as I come down because I might just want to feel the front ribs on the tops of my thighs. And then right at the end, I'm going to drop the head. This is your ragdoll. So your head wants to feel like a weight that's opening your vertebra, your spinal column. And we're just going to move from side to side. Very gently, so the weight goes from foot to foot. Oh, nice this. Now we're going to go the opposite way. So I want you to tuck your chin in, inhale, exhale, we're going to press the feet in as we slowly roll up that spine. If you want some help, you can pop your hands on your knees like this. So it's very, 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 very slow. So you're feeling, it's as if you're building your own spine. Don't bring that gaze up yet until you feel the shoulders opening. And then you can look forward. So you feel maybe a couple of inches taller because we've literally opened each vertebra in your spine. All right, so let's go back down and do it again. Bend those knees. Tuck that chin in. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders come in. We're going to slowly roll down. If you want to go a little bit faster, you can. A little bit faster. But we're using a bit of control here because you want to isolate the movement of each vertebra coming down. Oh, remember to fold over those thighs so you can bend the knees as you come down and then drop the head. If you want to move from side to side, you can. If you want to move that chin from side to side, you can. Oh, it's dead simple. Dead simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Feel very fluid and very soft and very heavy in the body here. All right. We're going to come into a stretch called gazing pose. So you want to keep those knees bent for now. Pop the fingertips in front of the feet. And I want you to really press the feet into the floor as you push your tailbone back. So you're going to get a nice bend in the knees. The finishing touch here, you want to inhale. Exhale as you look forward. So you're lengthening that spine. If you want to bend the knees a bit more, that's fine. Now remember, these feet should be underneath the hips, so if they're too wide, it might feel a bit funny on your knees. Inhale here, exhale, flop yourself back over. Ooh. If you want to have a move about, you can. Okay, fingertips in the floor. What we're going to do now, we're going to raise the right heel and straighten the left leg. You're going to feel that. And then swap it over. So straighten the right leg, raise the left heel. So we're just going to walk on the spot. You're going to go at your own pace, but don't go too fast. Ooh. So it's nice and slow, folks. Nice and slow. Just enjoy. Oh, that lovely, lovely soft stretch. Although it might be quite strong if you can completely straighten your legs. Okay, now we're going to have a go at doing it both straight legs. So it's up to you. You might not be able to reach the floor. That's absolutely fine. Your legs might not straighten completely. That's also absolutely fine. What I want you to think about is pressing the heels into the floor and pushing that tailbone up and back. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the heart forward and down. So I see a lot of people doing the forward fold like this. They've got a little camel hump in the back. So ideally, what you want to do, if that happens, just bend the knees a little bit more and then bring the heart forward and down. You'll get a lot more straight of a back that way. And then drop the head. Hold this in and breathe. Two, one, lovely. Bend those knees. Okay, here we go. Hands in. Take the right knee back and the left knee back And let's have another sit on those heels. Ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, let's end by bringing ourselves back into a nice long swan. So the feet are going to come together at the back, push the tailbone back and drop the head. So this is our opportunity now to rest a little bit. So you can bend the elbows if you want. You don't have to walk the hands further out. You can bend the elbows and just relax here as much as you like, as much as you can. Feeling the expansion of that rib cage with each breath. And we're going to tuck the chin in, walk the hands back, roll up the spine nice and slowly. Ooh. Nice tall spine, should feel a lot more relaxed now. Okay, so let's end with a little breathing practice. So we're going to take a nice comfortable seated position. And this way, you want to be nice and tall in the spine. You can sit with legs crossed. If you want to sit by something, you know, or on a chair, you can sit on a chair if you want to. That's absolutely fine for this practice. So it's dead easy. It's a bit of a weird but relaxing breathing practice we're going to do now. It's something called Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi, also translated as ocean breath. And you basically sound a bit like Darth Vader doing it. Okay, so just watch me doing it. It's a normal inhale, and then it's a. Can you hear that constriction in my throat? Now, we don't have to have your mouth open like a goblin like me, right? You can just close your mouth, so it can just be. So it sounds a little bit like the waves coming in. That's what it's supposed. That's how it's named, anyway. All right. So it's up to you. You can keep your eyes open, or you can close them. It's good if you close them because that way you're eliminating about 80% of your external stimuli, which keeps your mind active. So if you close your eyes, that's one way of helping your brain to just relax, and that's what we want to do here. Anyway, you might feel nice and relaxed anyway because of the lovely movements we've been doing. That's a definite byproduct, but this will help you even more. So. Tall spine, I invite you to close the eyes, inhaling normally. Exhale, Ujjayi breath. Go at your own pace now. On your next exhale, just take a comfortable lie down wherever you are. So you're going to extend the legs, extend the hands, drop the head back and relax. Close your eyes. Nothing much left to do. If you want to carry on breathing that way, you can. or you can just relax your breathing and notice the inhale and the exhale, bringing that attention back into the body, changing your brain waves and entering into a more relaxed state on the edge of sleep. Just take a couple of breaths, slowly in, slowly out. And still on the floor, just wiggle the fingers and the toes, keeping the eyes closed, raise the palms of the hands and give them a good rub together. Just going to wake that body up. Place the hands over the closed eyes and bring the knees to the chest. Take a deep inhale and exhale as you roll to your right hand side in the fetal position. Bring the knees in, chin in, curve the spine at the back. Just rest here for a second. Open the eyes behind the hands and lick the lips. Open the fingers, let the light filter through as you let the hands fall. Have a roll back onto your spine. Have a nice big stretch. Whatever you want to do. Ooh. And then roll yourselves up to seated. With a nice tall spine. Hands into prayer at the chest. Namaste. Thank you very much. Well done you. And I'll see you next week for instalment number 5. And take care. Have a great week. Bye for now.